Morning dear students. Today we are going to learn the structure of heart. Before starting, let me ask you a question. Where heart is located? Definitely you will say our heart is located on left side of our body. But it is not true. Our heart is right in the center between the two lungs above the diaphragm. Then why does it give the feeling on left side? Because the narrow end of triangular heart is pointed to the left side, and during working the contraction of the heart is most powerful at this end, giving a feeling that the heart is on the left side. Our heart is protected by a double-walled membranous covering. What is the name of that covering? Pericardium. Pericardium contains a lubricating pericardial fluid which reduces friction during heartbeat and protects it from mechanical injuries. There are 4 chambers in our heart. Upper 2 chambers are atria or auricles and singular atrium. Lower 2 chambers are ventricles. And you have noticed one thing, that right atrium and left atrium. Right atrium contains deoxygenated blood. That's why it is shown in blue color. While left atrium contains oxygenated blood. That's why it is shown in bright red color. But in our heart, deoxygenated blood is not in blue color. Here it is shown only to differentiate the colors. Otherwise, in our heart, deoxygenated blood is dark red and oxygenated blood is bright red. Now you see septum. Septum is a muscular wall between 2 ventricles and it prevents the intermixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Then you see ventricles have thick muscular walls while auricles have thinner walls. Ventricles have thick muscular walls because they have to pump blood to long distances. They have to pump blood to all parts of the body from brain to toes against the gravity. So its walls are thicker. While auricles have to pump blood into the very next ventricles only. That's why their walls are thinner. Now you see superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from upper parts of the body, from brain and from lungs, while inferior or posterior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from lower parts of the body. These 2 vena cava bring deoxygenated blood and pump into auricles, right atrium and then right ventricles. Now you see pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery is the only artery that carries deoxygenated blood to the left lung. For the oxygenation. And you see pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins are only veins that carry oxygenated blood and they bring blood from right lung. Then you see tricuspid valve. What is the location of tricuspid valve? Between the right auricles and right ventricles. Then bicuspid or mitral valve, left side. They are present on left side. And here you see semilunar valves at the base of pulmonary artery. And here semilunar valves at the base of aorta. Chordae tendineae. Chordae tendineae, you can compare it with the cords of parachute, and these chordae tendineae hold the flaps of valves and prevents them overturning into atria. One more artery is there, coronary arteries. It is not shown here. Coronary artery, you can see here in this diagram, left coronary artery and here right coronary artery. And coronary artery arising from the base of the aorta. These supply the heart muscles. Coronary artery supply the oxygen to the heart muscles. Whenever there is a blockage in any coronary artery or in any one or more of their branches, there is a deadening of heart muscles and it brings heart attack, or medical term of heart attack is myocardial infarction. So dear students, this was the structure of heart. In next video, we will learn the working of heart. Goodbye and take care. Have a nice day.